Good afternoon, gentlemen, and thank y'all for coming today to listen to our concerns. The following 4-minute video is a collection of photographs that my son and I took a couple of days ago driving up and down Alexander Drive. It shows the state of dilapidation, and I think it's something y'all might want to take a look at. Thank you for your time. Gentlemen, this is a tire shop. I'll wager there's not one on Garth Road like this. Also, at the same tire shop, we have a truck that's broken down long enough that the tires are flat and dry rotted severely. This next photo is of a couple of cars where people are living out of them, feeding cats. You can see the food dish at Bay Plaza. Abandoned building right off of Alexander. Another abandoned building right off of Alexander. This is what used to be a mechanic shop that's now vacant. Also a car wash or mechanic shop that was vacant at one time, broken windows, razor wire around a previous hardware shop, the vacuum store that's less than ideal. This is for lease building that has been for lease forever. Now we have the old hospital that's looking pretty rough. I'm not sure what this building used to be, but it's, of course, vacant now as well. These buildings here have been vacant for a long time, and they are a haven for drug activity. This building's for lease. Probably what used to be a used car lot, which is now vacant. Bay Plaza is it needs a lot of work, a tremendous amount of work. A lot of the building is vacant. It is a haven for drug activity, homeless. Spoke with the the manager of the one store there that looks nice, and he said the homeless people cut the lights off to the building about a week ago. A lot of these places have, the roof is terrible on them. You can see that they're in ill repair. More vacant buildings in Bay Plaza. Here we have a purple building, a lime green building, orange buildings. And while I do love D&D tacos, it is very pink. The streets need repairs. Well, to be fair, this is more the curb and the parking lot of Bay Plaza that looks atrocious. I don't see where any of these things could possibly meet city ordinances or codes. A lot of the buildings need paint, would do a lot of good. A lot of areas that have collected trash in areas where it doesn't belong. Campers on the same slab as gas stations. This is a car wash right off Alexander that not very well taken care of. It looks horrible. A lot of security fencing, more razor wire, a lot of crime in the area. People do this because they don't feel safe. There's an example of more. A lot of the advertising signs are degraded and broken. The city doesn't really do much with our utility boxes, and when they do something, they throw paint on it. I think we can do better than this, guys. It's hard to really take things seriously when the bank doesn't even really do much for its appearance. I do want to say, gentlemen, thank you all very much in coming and listening to our concerns, of which you can see that we have many. A lot of the people are scared. You know, the crime in this area is terrible, particularly at Roseland Park area. There's gunshots, not every night, but very often, enough for it to be in the papers. When the gunshots are not a problem, you have guys coming in there in the middle of the night, revving their engines, doing donuts in the boat ramp parking lot, speeding down the ways where children are. Maybe that's not in the middle of the night. You can see here where somebody shot the sign, and one of the guys looked at the trajectory of the bullets, and there's houses right there. Another lady named Barbara had a bullet fall into her pool as she was outside. Overall, these buildings on Alexander, guys, really need a lot of work. Um, I just don't see where the code enforcement or the ordinance, Baytown City ordinances, are being followed. It seems in large part that while a large part of the city has grown and prospered, and we're really happy for that, but it seems that District 6 has just been forgotten. These buildings harbor, drug activity, homeless, health and safety issues, and those things are dangerous for our district and our city. We can do better than this, and I want to do better than this, and I'd like to be able to propose some solutions and work with y'all on how do we make this thing better. I know it's not going to be done overnight, but I think we can get started to make Baytown a little better. Thank y'all very much.